Nothingness. This article came right after the pandemic was really frightening people. And I want everybody to just relax, because that's the best way to get it. Nothingness. Everything that the mind says is a lie. Remember that. Everything that the mind says is a lie. The good, the bad, the pretty, the ugly, everything. Even its solution is a lie. I have been watching it very closely. Every thought that comes for years and years, and particularly in the past few weeks, it has absolutely no stability, no depth, and when you go to the depth of it, it is silence. So if you want to have a meaningful thought, it takes you to nothingness. I think this paragraph is worth contemplating on and dissecting a little bit. Everything that mind says is a lie. Why? Because the mind never declares who we really are. And everything else is imagination of the mind. So even the best of the most intellectual, the most of the most that is named by humanity, still is a sophisticated lie. And when it says it is silence when you take it to the depth, we have all experienced that in a split second, by having a passive gaze, it goes to silence. Because the base of the mind is purity. And this is very accessible to us. It's not something we have to learn or to apply even. It's just to know it. It's like Jesus says, be still, and know that I am God. But that's exactly what he's communicating. Still the mind by having a passive gaze. Go to the silence, then you know who you are. Now, beauty of this paragraph is that no matter what thought, you have a passive gaze and look at it deeply, you see the base of it, which is silence. Now, what happens if we don't do that? Once we believe our mind, we have believed the universal mind. Have you not seen what a chaos was around this pandemic? Because it's universal. Collectively, everybody was afraid. Everybody was having opinion. So once we believe our mind, we have believed the universal mind. Once we have believed the universal mind, we have believed our mind. Because there is only one mind, pure mind, that is divided by many minds of individual. And what does it do when we believe it? It is chain of slavery. And we all experience when we live in our mind and identify with the thinker as the mind, we are very, very uncomfortable. All of this temptation and suggestion that we are bombarded with, it even confuses me about common sense. This was very important, that moment for me, because I always believe that that's how I live, by truth, and when it's necessary, take common sense. Even the common sense was confused at that time. Nobody even knew what common sense meant. So we use our common sense for emergency, for the satisfaction of the form and the mind. And that is so true, I see it. We use our common sense just to calm the mind and say, okay, I did this for that. You do things so that you can say, okay, I did something about something. Now I can leave myself alone. I don't know, I really don't know. All I know is that all my life, all my practices, all the wisdom have their base in silence, have their reality in silence. Even the so-called virus has its reality in silence. Imagine that. Where there is no movement, nothing real about the movement. This is exactly why when we are in silence, there is no epidemic. There is no me and you. There is only this tranquility, this isness. I don't even know how to name it. That doesn't need anything. It doesn't need changes. Now, this has been my experience, this paragraph. I have taken thoughts. I have taken emotions. I have taken beliefs. I have taken concepts. I have taken my body. I have taken the wisdom. I have taken God. I have taken Guru. I have taken my form to the roots of it. There is nothing there. Nothing there. By the stillness, silence. A silence without border. an emptiness without shape and form. I'm sure most of you is experiencing it right now. I have taken the reason for search, the reason for not searching. There is nothing there. I have taken the wisdom, and there is nothing there. I have taken practices, and there is nothing there. Now here shows that after all the wisdom that we hear that will help the thinker to transcend itself, and all the practices we do for the mind to sit at the feet of the Guru, which is in the heart, just to realize that nothing ever moved. And we are not the movement. We're not the content of the universe. But what is beyond it? There is nothing. We can't even say nothing. It goes beyond nothingness. Honestly, I don't know what it is or what it is not. I have taken fear to see its root. I find nothing. Nothing means not a thing. Now this is important. Nothing means not a thing. Things are created in the movement, not in the base. Like a painting on a canvas. So I don't know what it is. I have taken effort. Everything that goes there vanishes into nothingness. It is like magic. Therefore, everything has to be that. Meaning that the base of me, you, he, she, they, the base of this room, the ether, and all the 5 elements is nothing but that. Not a thing. If we have the vision of it, we see the nothingness. And if we don't, everything is chaotic. So is the world real or is it unreal? It is real because the base is silence. It is unreal because the base is reality. It depends on how you look at it. This is really play of word. So is the world real or is it unreal? It is real because the base is silence. The silence is real. Therefore, whatever is on it is not separated from it. and it has that essence. It is unreal because the base is reality. Now, it is unreal at the same time because the base of it is the only reality. To give you an example, at night you sleep and you have a dream. Is your dream real? Well, the base is real. The dreamer is real. That's the only thing that makes it look real. But it is unreal because the base is the only reality, which is the dreamer in the bed. These words, it's pointing us to what we are open to. That all our lives, with all the ups and downs that this body and mind experienced, all the loss and gain, every idea that just knocked at the door of the mind through the senses, it isn't who we really are. The existence, the feeling of the presence that I have, it is absolutely no different than that which you have, what you experience as isness. Because there is no individual. The individuality is just a drawing on one existence that we are. I am. Every I am is. So let's just settle in the silence and experience of ourselves. If there is anything in that ocean of silence. Let's be really still. Let us go beyond the mind and the body images. One thing that is very important to remember is that I'm sure we all experienced that silence, whether it was a moment or not, or more. But this writing only shows that every thought is a hindrance. Of course, in the level of day-to-day life, we have to put some effort, but the end result is that any thought will keep you away from the state of nothingness. Even beautiful thoughts, even the thought of God, even the thought of Guru, even the thought of beautiful flowers. What I'm saying is that we don't need to strive so hard to get someplace. All we have to do is just settle, and that will do the trick. And this is what this article is communicating, as if it's saying, listen, you've tried everything. I want you to try my way, which is to realize that you are that ocean of immense silence and stillness.